Alright, here we go. We have today a case of high C's in English this time, thankfully. But unfortunately, these were open, but I don't think that particularly matters with this set because it's not like you can weigh out gold foils or anything like that from like treasure packs because every treasure pack has a gold foil already. So we're just gonna get right into it for today. We got double gravy bones and we got double, what it looks like. So we're just gonna go one and one. Let's see what fun happens. I think I'm actually gonna save the treasure packs this time to just do a little random mini video for all the treasure packs that I got from the recent buy. I picked up 3 cases, nothing crazy, just trying to trot along and no pun intended. And just get whatever product I can because unfortunately, as everyone knows, the market is the market. And even people like me who normally have access to tons and tons of boxes at very low prices are having a little bit of harder access these days. But that'll change sooner or later. That's plans of my LGS reopening at some point in time. So let's see what kind of goodies we can get from the normal guys. Normal packs. We got nothings in this pack. We're going to just go right on to the next one. I know this hype is kind of dying off at the moment, and that's something I actually wanted to partially talk about too while making this video. It's funny how we're at this point in time where now that the set has been released, everyone's spent the money that they decided to spend for the most part on the cards. It feels like the market has been absolutely flooded entirely with regular cards because everyone's hopping after the treasure. So there's that. And we've got a ton of treasure now because of it. So, I mean, not treasure, regular stuff. We got first Majestic's King Crab and Harpoon. Not a good one, unfortunately. So this is gonna be weird. Also trying to track the EV that I've had from these boxes because I'm going to not be opening treasure packs. Yeah, you know what? 2 minutes in, I'm just deciding I don't like the idea anymore. I'm just going with the treasure packs. I can't do it. I can't. I'm just gonna open them at the end of the video, and I can't wait all that time between days to do it because I am unfortunately just that much of a glutton. But I have not unfortunately acquired anything too particularly great yet. I'm probably going to be getting myself an Onyx Amulet and a trade in the next month. These amulets too are very interesting. I know they're 1 of 100, so odds are over time they will go up in value. However, it's a slot card. Nice. There is really no telling what will happen. I mean, collectors be collectors, and we know the state of Fab is always been very volatile, to say the least, with what is actually considered real collectability in this game. Because first, everything's alpha. So we got there's hoarders of alpha or whatever, the people that just have absurd amounts of it that they shouldn't. Me personally, I will fully openly disclose that I have a case of alpha. I have a couple of boxes laying around. I try to acquire here and there just when I go to vendor events, just to crack open and sell packs. Nothing crazy. And that's about it. Arc, same thing. Crew, same thing. I don't desire to have piles of alpha ever laying around or anything like that because it's just, not my thing. But anywho, so back to the main topic at hand, and hey, the best card in the game, Craig Fable. We are now dealing with a situation where, like, what is really the collector item for Fab? Because you have a niche collector. You have people that decide, okay, I don't think that cards based upon rarity should be high value, but scarcity does demand value at times. Like, I had a conversation with someone I will not name, not that type of person, where, like, when Edge of Autumn spiked recently, they're like, it should not be this much money. And I particularly disagree, actually. It is a very old card. Cog in the Machine, not a good one, unfortunately. It's a very old card. There's very low population of it in comparison to anything else that would be in modern times of that type of card. And these cards, at some point in time, could be several $100s for all we know. Bam, bam. Surprisingly, this card has not seen any spikes really, even though it is a brute card, and brutes are in the next set. That's funny, but yeah, we got a weird situation with the whole what people actually desire to be collectability. Because I won't deny, I will agree wholeheartedly that a lot of what people consider like the newer age Fab, that's like these EAs, full border cards, they've improved what is actually artistic in this game. And that does actually carry some type of value, for sure. However, there will always be collectors that have desirability. I mean, desire... Yeah, well, we'll desire what they want in general for rarity, for like whatever reason they want. Like, for me personally, I try to have a binder collection of every... This is turning out to be a bad box. I might even have to open the treasure pack right away just to see if there's anything that will redeem this. Holy crap. Oops. Whatever. It happens. But, well, that helped. That helped a lot, at least. Did I not get a Majestic Foil yet? There's one more pack over there. That is hilarious of the Majestic Foil of the pack. It's 7 Majestics in this box. So that's a good thing, I suppose. And yep, we got a 0 Majestic Foil box. Yeah, I'm gonna open this treasure pack for this box right here. See if it has any form of redemption in this box. And I don't think it does, because there's no double-sidedness or whatever. And we got a Pilf of the Wreck. Oh yeah, that's not helping me out at all whatsoever, unfortunately. Anyways, though, back to the topic at hand. What was I saying? I was talking about rarity, scarcity, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes. Me personally, I try to have a binder collection of every card for every set. Granted, I will not... Oh, there's definitely cards like... The few cards that I'm still in the chase zone for at some point in time, like, I have a Vidia Cold Foil and Harfando, because I'm just... I don't know, I'm not that rich of a person or anything like that, where I can just say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna casually drop 10 grand on 2 cards or whatever, you know, like, unfortunately, I will admit this, the Marvel Slippy that I end up pulling on stream at some point in time, and then graded to be the highest graded Slippy in the world, and regretfully enough, I posted it online for trade or sale, and I actually ended up getting an offer that I we talked about it, and like this is I pretty much said like this is my price point, and this is where I want to be because this is the highest graded copy of a card from a set that had half of the print run butchered, which we all know in the Japanese. I mean, the Japanese side of Hunted was far better printed than the Belgium one, and Everbloom Life is a good card. We will not see anything really good graded from the Belgium side ever because they butchered the edges and the corners really badly on that set, unfortunately. So half of the print run is just garbage, unfortunately, and there's not many 10s, and we came to a very I'm not gonna personally disclose what I am getting for it, but I'm just trying to elaborate that even as a vendor, like, finances come before our collections. Like, we are some of us are players as well too, but you know, at the end of the day, you have to pay your bills, and that's an unfortunate truth in the matter. So, yeah. Would I like to collect everything? For sure. Yeah. I love this game so much. I love everything about it artistically wise. I'd love to never sell a damn card ever I pull and just be the biggest hoarder of Flesh and Blood ever. For no reason. Just have a billion cards. Because I'm that guy for some reason. But can't be. Sunken Charge is not too bad. Entangling Shot. When this is put face up in your arsenal, you may tap target hero. That sounds okay. That actually sounds pretty decent if we keep on going the direction of tap. Like it seems like we are going to be for heroes in the future. So that might be a card to keep an eye on the foil. Alright. This box is seeming mid as well, too. But, you know, things happen. Murderous Rebel, not cold foil, so that one's still a couple dollars, though, so. I'm definitely going to take that into account. At one time. Restless Bones and Sticky Fingers for our token. I actually got the pleasure of playing Scurv in the pre-release at one point in time, and that was definitely funny. Calling the big guns and nothing else. Alright, and on to this one. Blood in the Water foil. At least we got a Majestic foil in this box. That wasn't fun. Seeing 0 Majestic foils in the last box. Alright, Swiss Water Sloop, Undercover Acquisition. Unnecessarily good card. Like, that card, this card right here, I don't even know why they printed it. But I do know why they printed it. I mean, it's semi-balancing in the set, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it does seem like I'm completely honest. Ponyo Amulet, not bad. Amulets are good. I think that was one of the weaker ones, like $30 or something like that. But box is having some kind of similar redemption, at least. I might have seen something fancy in the back of the pack. I'm not sure. Nope, I just saw a fucked up walk the plank at the bottom of it just fucked up, and I was mistaken that for potential Marvel action. Alright. Thought it wasn't quite so hot in here, but apparently it is. Well, that's unfortunate. Hope everyone is also enjoying their summer, because not everything in life has to be about card games. Traveling the world is definitely a nice thing to do. For Fab, Another foil calling the big guns. That's funny. In blue. I don't know if that card's in rainbow, but I don't think I would ever play that card in blue if I were to even play it. It's a 0 cost. Next year it's +3. Basically reload, but face up. Semi-interesting. Oh, another note of semi-interesting things. Azalea is almost out the door, it looks like. And that's actually... Ooh, we got something. We got something over there. A trophy shot. And we have... Whew, yeah, that's a nice something. Okay. We got a Marvel Marlin. That is a nice hit right there. I need to pause my life for a second to go grab some penny sleeve top loaders. I'm unprepared apparently. Right. Well, that made this box a whole lot better. Graciously will accept you into my life, Mrs. Marlin. She's looking like a clean copy, too. Fortunately. Yes. Yeah, the edges are a little, yeah, the edges kind of, this must be a Belgian boxes. So we got edges issues again. Unfortunate, but I'll definitely take that hit. That's for sure. I don't know what that's there. That doesn't belong next to the Dusty Foils. Alright, well, that made my life a little better just now. Thank you. Claude and Serica. Good card to pull. I was very... That's actually, I'm really glad I pulled that because I don't have enough... I unfortunately only had one copy pulled so far prior to this, and it is already being sold to another local, so... Nice. Now I have a copy for my personal collection. I can never see myself playing Fang or Syndra when it seems like an unplayable card is Fang anyways. Alright, so that is box number 2 right there. That is definitely a redemption box. We'll see what happens with this treasure pack too real quick. Gulfin Harpoon, that's a hit. I'll take that. We are definitely seeing some nice action today. Got a Gulfin Harpoon to go with our Marlin. That's hilarious. I'll lay that right on top of her. Cool. And that was a Puffin box of all things. You know, you'd figure you get some Marlin action, Puffin action in a Puffin box. I gotta get a Polycranker Marvel. So, Gulfin Harpoon. Oh, geez, that's fine. I'm just trying to be funny. Alright. There is the fun stuff. You know what? I'm in a happy mood after pulling that those cards, so I'm gonna just go right to the treasure pack for this box. For the last one, I will not do that. So we're gonna go right into the fun thing. Right away here. And I don't think this is a worth anything thing. Yes, I don't think that's a worth anything card. Well, that was fun. Let's see if we can find a Marvel in this box again. Angry Bones. Attacking me, discard a card at the top of the deck. So I agree, +1. So 2 cost 7 isn't the worst in the world. I actually should be looking to another Claude and Serica. I'll take that. That's Nice. I put the rares in the wrong slot for some reason. That's fortunate to have another claw. Now I can't remember what's a token and not, apparently. Just big trophy shot. That's definitely a majestic foil. But am I happy about majestic foil? Not particularly. Oh yeah, I was talking about Azalea for 2 seconds and I got distracted by Marlin, I think. Azalea, I am unhappy but happy actually to see her being on the way out, unfortunately, because I have actually had her on the side as a pet deck for occasions and everything, and it's just unfortunate that she is going to be leaving the arena soon, but who knows? I mean, I don't think she'll ever be really that an LL hero or anything like that, because she's just, I don't know, she's just not that hero, it feels like, for LL. So unfortunately, once she's gone, she feels like she's gone. So yeah, Homegirl's about to leave. Another female character gone for the one with the wind. It just makes me also wonder something too. Like, I've definitely noticed lately that it seems like there's an overwhelming majority of characters in Fab that feel are female. I mean, sex appeal is definitely a thing when it comes to like sales. So might be just a marketing tactic. But who knows? Just thinking. Palm you. Dread Threads. I'll take those. There is another, I don't know what they're at now. I remember the last time I sold one of these, it was around $90. So, yeah, I think this case has turned out to be a pretty decent one overall. We got a Marlin, Dread Threads, and a Golden Harpoon so far. So that just in itself is like at least $250, and then we got the other pile majestic. Like, this probably is at least a. I keep on pulling these foil, call them the big guns. And that's, I think, my third one in this pile. In blue. I just don't think that was ever a blue block 2. Another blue block 2 that just does nothing. Yeah, I highly doubt that card's playable. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. I like that card. Even if it's not good now, I just like brute cards. So I am definitely in a part-time brute player for sure. Brute is a very fun class to play when you are playing it, and I don't know. Brute always felt like my class to play where I'm just gonna enjoy the game, if you know what I'm saying. And so like I played. Here's so funny thing about Tough not existing. Anyone who knows me may or may not know. Well, locally, everyone who knows me locally will know that at one point in time I was playing a Rock Reiner deck, and it was not the greatest thing ever, but it wasn't a joke either. Though this is a box. This is definitely a box. Akna. I don't think this is one of the good ones, but I mean, I'll take another Marvel. Sure, thank you. A little rough condition, but, you know, I'll take another Marvel. Anka, not Akna. What am I saying? It's getting late tonight, so this is probably half the reason I am mispronouncing cards and such. Alright, so we definitely got some hits in this case for sure. Still have one box left to go, one treasure pack left. So there's definitely that to look forward to. Hope with the wreck. Sister, blah, blah, blah. Create gold. Yeah, I've wondered if this card does actually have any real playability in the heroes. Like, it's funny because, like, I have so little interest in the new heroes that I really haven't even looked at deck lists. I just feel like I'm just fortunate enough to be playing a hero, which my main hero is Slippy, that doesn't really care what these heroes are doing for the most part. My deck just says I kill you most of the time. I don't really find these heroes to be all that threatening in general. Like, Marlin feels like another Azalea that's better and worse in the same time. So that matchup was never horrible in the first place, so it doesn't really change anything. Puffin has can do some crazy tricks for sure. Not going to deny her of that. Gravy Bones, if I let him go too wild or the game goes too long, I do chance losing, but it feels very favorable for Slippy because I attack the deck, graveyard, and hand all the time. And often you just don't know what I'm doing. So I have that advantage, which is nice. Tip the Barkeep is pretty good. Alright, that was definitely a decent box. On to the last one of this case, and then we're going to call it a night. See if we can keep the magic flowing. Magical high speed seas Muhammad pack right there. Off screen now. And, that box there for future streams where I'm going to just pile the rares into from this. I'll do that right now, actually. A second. Doop. Doop, doop, doop. All the rares, you go away. Alright, cool. Yeah, so that'll be a couple boxes of rares. A couple cases worth of rares, probably. Yution, whatever. Real regret. It's very, the chaos. The chaos talent. I love that it exists, and I love that they keep on giving support to it. I just love also that Return Fire is not actually a bad foil, in my opinion. I also just love the fact that it just feels so utterly horrible, too. Like Schism Chaos just doesn't feel like a good card to me at all. I've been doing the wrong thing, haven't I? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Alright. Dry Powder Shot. Not a bad card. I've seen this one Riptide deck playing Dry Powder Shot and the other one that did go again when it's put face up. And it was a pretty menacing deck to face, to be honest. And I was very impressed by people cooking with Riptide right now. So, be on the lookout. It might be a hidden anti-meta counter. Yo, we got a freaking case going for sure. Like, what's this next card we got? What do we got right now? We got a Cuddy Quip, whatever, the Saltwater Shot. I don't think he's a playable one, but still, more marbles. Take them. Take those marbles. Unfortunately, the edges on this one, it's a little rough. It's just go to a local or, This is definitely a case. 3 marbles, a legendary, a Goldfin Harpoon. Still got more than half of a box left. And on top of that, 1 treasure packet left too. We are definitely eating pretty good on this one. Well, not good. I mean, I'm definitely in like the I made it my money back at least range, which is always at least desirable, the least desirable thing, I'll be full disclosure. Unfortunately, the majority of these cases I've been getting lately have been unfortunately around like 400 or so, like, or a little bit under. Like, this set is just so desired, and unless you have an LGS already, it's or made very good prior arrangements to someone, it has been definitely difficult to acquire at very reasonable rates, fortunately. However, I still want the cards for myself. That's why I'm opening them. And we will keep on opening things for funds. Because I like having fun. Because that's what you're supposed to do with games when you play them and enjoy them. Even if it's a set you don't particularly like, there's got to be some value in enjoying just opening a box. Like ripping card packs open. Cogworks, whatever the heck. Oops, I just what's the pack on pack thingy? Cut the high seas. That's good majestic. And we got Burly Bones. Some tokens. Haven't been keeping track of the Majestics in the boxes left, so no idea what we got left in this one. I think we hit the Marvel already, so there's probably no second Marvel. I don't think that's a thing in boxes, but I will definitely happy with the pull rates of this case so far. I'm saying the Marlin's like 100 to 150 or something like that. She's the off hero, so can't be worth that much at the moment. Humperdinck's, I think these have gone down in value. I think they're just not. Swift Shot. This is the other one that people are playing. So I would watch out for that in foils. That has high potential spike in my opinion. Keith of It's Gone. Alright, we got, looks like 6 or 7 packs left to go overall. Restless Bones again. A Rusty Harpoon. I have no idea what the application of that card is whatsoever, if there is any. I don't know if there is any. It is only a common. The other's green has a foil that so it doesn't go in that pile. It's funny we lost CYB and then we're just getting more life gain cards. More balanced life gain cards, though, at least, to be fair. Yellow on the big guns, so apparently that is definitely not a only blue card, even though I pulled 3 of them in the same case. Which is funny enough. I think it was like the first 3 boxes I pulled up one. Alrighty. We are going almost out of packs to open. That means we can go for the last treasure pack very soon, which I'm sure that if anyone is still watching, that's exactly what you're looking forward to seeing. And gold to tip's not a bad majestic. Well, Cloudix of Frailty, I'll take that. I kind of wish I took that before I, bought the playset I did recently, but oh well. Alright, anyways. Gold Kiss Rum. A headstone. That's funny. Alright, well. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you were watching this all the way to the end, hope you enjoyed the video. And have a good night. Enjoy. Peace.